am here. Thought I'd give another update. It's been 3 months since my last update, and I think, look over here, I think this is where I was showing all the snow, because the snow was covering my windows on the side of the shop. But now it's, what, the 3rd of July, and it's all gone, and I'm sandblasting a fender. I got this fender to sandblast and the hood and a little bit more on the body, and I'm hoping by the first part of August to get this thing to the painter and start painting it. So let me show you what I've done since in the time since my last video. It probably won't look like much for 3 months. I haven't done much to the Bronco, but I did, I've been working on my doors, and I did a lot of Bondo work and stuff, and so when I had extra Bondo, I've been spreading it on this fender. I haven't really sanded it down, but there's a little bit of Bondo work to do on this, on this other side, but for the most part, it's really straight. The sides, there really isn't anything in here, but right here, it has dented for some reason. I'm going to fill that with a little bit of Bondo, but it's pretty much sandblasted. A little bit more sandblasted, and I'll do some sanding. Oh, this is another thing I got with some frame, internal frame coating. I put a piece of wire on this thing so that it'll stay straight, and you can run it in here, you know, and fill these areas. Here's especially a bad area where this thing rusts. This is an area where I really patched up inside. If you look from the other side over here, look from the passenger door or from the driver's door side, and just to see under here, right under here where I've patched it all up. Can you see that? Anyway, that's a bad part for rust, and so I'm going to use this frame coating to fill that up, and I'm also going to coat the inside of the actual frame. I guess, well, there was all the snow on the ground. I did work on my brakes. I got all the brake lines run, so all the brake lines have been run and they're set. Another thing I did was turn these the other direction. They used to point this way, and they didn't work that great, so I've turned them so that they point, you know, this way instead of this way. And so I had to build these little brackets down here to do that, put some washers in or whatever, and we turned that, and it extended these a couple inches too, which worked out because I got them an inch or two short, so I made them a little longer. What else did I do? Oh, I installed all these air hoses, or the vent hoses. I had to drill the rear end. I put a drain plug in the rear end because I need a drain plug and I need a vent. So I put a vent in. It comes up here. This is so, you know, if you're in water, you just got to get this deep before it gets any water in your rear end. The same thing with the transfer case and the transmission right here with the vent hoses. What's this? Oh, I got a couple of these straps because I've got to ground the engine block. I can't remember where I was going to do it. I thought about it. To the frame, and then the body to the frame also. I've got another block to do that. And so I did that, but then I've been working on these doors quite a bit. And so these doors, here's one of them. I filled them all and got them all straight and primered them, and I'm just using rattle cans of primer. But the inside was rusty, and so I sandblasted them out, but I couldn't get the right angle to get all the rust. It's pretty good, but so then I used this rust prep stuff and sprayed it all with that. It turns white, and you have to wipe it all out of there. And then I painted it with this rust reformer, instantly converts rust to a protected paintable surface, whatever. I painted it with this paint, and this is what what they look like. So I did the, finished off the inside, and if you come over, take a look, where did I put that? You can kind of see, it looks, I don't know, can you see down in here, Michelle? You're way over there, huh?
Yeah.
It's, you know, it turned out pretty good. There's really not much rust in there. What there was just a thin little surface rust. But anyway, I'm almost done with the doors. So I tape that up to paint the inside. Then I have to reverse the tape, which I've done on this one. And it's all reversed and sealed off. And I'm going to put the final coat of primer on this and wet sand it a little bit, and this door will be done. I've still got to reverse the tape on that door and do the same thing, but the doors are basically done. And I'm going to work on that fender, get it done. I've got to finish my dash. I worked on this a little bit, I guess, in the last time when in the snow. I put the hole in for the tack. The last thing I got to do is cut the hole for the stereo. I think that's the right size, a single din, 7x2. But I got to make sure before I cut that hole. And then that'll get primered. I've got to sandblast the hood, and primer and do a little filling. But there's not all that much body work to do. It's all pretty straight. But anyway, I think that's about what I have to show. Like I said, it's not a whole lot. I'm going to go hit the sandblaster and make a little more. So anyway, look at this video and look at the last one. 3 months ago, I think it looked a lot different outside with the snow. So anyway, I'll give an update when I get this thing ready to go to the painter, which I'm hoping is only about a month. So anyway, see you later.